Hi, I'm Mike from South Perth Chiropractic. I'd like to go through some exercises with you today for the over 65s. This is a very important group of people because our physiology changes a little bit when we're over 65. It gets harder for us to maintain our muscle bulk and therefore our strength. It also, you've probably noticed, is our flexibility becomes challenged and we can't move as far. Both of these things will affect our quality of life drastically. The third thing I'd like to mention is balance, and balance is required to prevent falls, which can be disastrous. You can end up in hospital, which is a great place to be if you've got a broken hip, but inherently dangerous in itself with infections in hospitals and the like. So prevention is the better course of action if you can. So we're going to handle just the strength and flexibility part very easily today, and I call them Eric's exercises. Named after Eric Wells. He's a patient for something like 28 years. Lovely man, and one of the things that inspires me about Eric is he does things proactively so that he doesn't have to end up doing these other things. He wants to have a quality of life as long as he's alive, and I just find that inspiring because not everyone can do that. So the first exercise we are going to do is sitting in a chair, which is really easy, and I want to become forward in the chair a little bit, and we're going to bring one of our knees to our chest and grasping it with our hands. Now for some of you, it's going to be difficult to grasp the outside of the knee because you've got knee osteoarthritis or painful syndromes. So you can grab underneath the knee, at the back of the knee, and pull that leg up. Try and keep your back fairly straight when you're doing this. Bring the knee right up either side, alternating each leg. Do that 3 times each side. Of course, the next thing I'd like to do is a bit more of the strength part of that. So sitting forward in the chair with your arms on the chair, supported on the arms of the chair, and bring one knee to your chest, but supporting it, don't grab it with your hands. Then the other knee, alternating each time. I'd do that something like 5 times each leg. And this next exercise, of course, we need upper body strength. So we get forward on the chair again, get our arms on the arms of the chair, and we're just simply going to push up with our arms and up and down, elbows bent, elbows straight, elbows bent, elbows straight, elbows bent, elbows straight. Now for some of you, the variance of how much you can do with this is going to vary enormously. So some might be able to do 10 straight up, others will only be able to do 1. So what I suggest is start with what you can achieve. Just do 1 if that's all you can do, and then the next day try and attempt 2, and gradually trying to improve the number of repetitions till you get up to 10. And this next one that Eric has designed is where he moves forward in the chair, and we're going to stay seated, clasp our hands together, and we're going to stand up from the seated position and then down again. Stand up, seated position, and down again. This is once again going to be quite a variance in what you can tolerate. So some people will be able to do 10 straight away, others will have to work up from 1. So if you can do that, if you can find yourselves doing 10 of each of those once a day, that's going to be enormously helpful for you. So I'd like to get into these other ones. We're going to use the chair again as a prop. We're going to stand up and get to the back of the chair. Now, if the chair, we're going to support ourselves on the back of the chair. If the chair is too far away from our body and it's too much of an angle, the vector is going forwards too much, and if the chair is on a slippery floor at all, it can slide forward and you can knock your chin on the top of the back of the chair or knock your teeth out, something like that, which would be a disaster. So have the chair nice and close so it's pushing more straight down. And we're just going to bend our elbows out to let us come down, and then push them up, very much like one of those first exercises, but you're doing more of the front chest area on this one. So once again, the hands on the back of the chair for the second standing exercise, and we're going to extend one of our legs backwards, nicely backwards and then forwards, and then the other one. We're going to alternate doing this each leg, and doing that for 5 times each leg as well. That's getting those hip extensors activated and stronger. And that's all we're going to do on this particular part today. It's just a strength and flexibility using a chair. We'd like to cover balance on your next one, so please tell your friends if you found this useful. Maybe they'd like to look at it and can benefit from it. And follow us on Facebook or on YouTube, and look forward to helping you further.